Hi, I want to introduce you to my latest masterpiece, the Trimester 2 Assessment Spreadsheets. You can use these as an alternative to ConnectEd if you don't want to use ConnectEd for Trimester 2. I'm going to show you a short set of instructions to keep the video from being too long. So if you have any questions when you're finished watching the video, please let me know and I can come help you. Okay, the first thing you want to do is make a copy of this document. After you have opened up the document, when I share it with you, you're going to want to make your own copy. And the only way to do that is to go to File, the File menu, and make yourself a copy. The reason I'm emphasizing this is that if you try to highlight the entire screen and cut and paste it onto a new spreadsheet, the formatting will not copy. So please don't do that. Just go up to File and make yourself a copy. You'll get the chance to rename it, and then you'll be all set to enter your own data, even though I shared it with you as a view-only file. So that's the first and most important thing that you need to do, is to make a copy. The next thing you'll want to do is to enter your students' names, starting at cell A3 here. This is column A, and cell 3 is the first one that is formatted. And you can enter your students' names all the way up to row 30. So that means there's enough space for 27 students. And if you have more than 27 students, say in 2 classes, you're going to want to make 2 copies of the spreadsheet and have those classes kept separate. Otherwise, we'll have to extend the formatting down. The next time for trimester 3, if that proves something that people want me to do, I can extend that if you'd like to keep all your data onto one screen. Okay, once you've entered your student names in here, you've already made your copy, you've entered student names, you can copy them onto all the other units. I started here with Unit 3. Unit 3 is the first unit that anyone would be entering data for trimester 2. If you've already entered data for Unit 3 in ConnectEd for trimester 1, then just leave this one blank and start with Unit 4. All of them are tabbed down below in the lower left-hand corner, all 4 of the unit spreadsheets for you to enter data. And once you enter that data, all of it will be averaged on the right-hand side of the screen for your cover sheet information. So here on the right-hand side, a couple imaginary students have averaged their data together here. And it's color-coded so that those numbers are rounded. When you enter data here, it'll all be color-coded: red, yellow, green, and blue. And the same is the case for the averages on the right, but these are rounded to the nearest whole number. So you'll have to pay attention to those numbers. If you have evidence to show that a student really worked beyond what the data says, you can certainly change that when you enter it on to the cover sheet. And you'll notice that it's averaged to the nearest whole number. So this one, for example, 1.8, even though that's between a 1 and a 2, that average, that can round closer to a 2, so it's coded yellow. But if you really feel like that student didn't get to the point where they deserve a 2, you might want to more accurately give them a 1 on their cover sheet. But that's up to you and the evidence that you have to score those students. Okay, so once you've entered the data on the screen, and you've entered all the data, and it's toward the end of trimester 2, all of the data gets averaged onto this final sheet here. So you don't have to enter anything onto this sheet. It will automatically average. These are all the unit scores from the cover sheets, and then on the right side of the screen here are the final grades for the trimester. Once again, it's averaged here, rounded to the nearest whole number. So this student here, for example, 2.54, that's just over 2.5. So that means they got a little bit more 3s than they did 2s, and that means that it averaged closer to a 3. You may decide, no, this student really needs to have a 2 on their report card. So once again, while they are color-coded, pay close attention to those numbers because that final decision is yours. Okay, If you have any questions, anything goes wrong, please let me know, and I will come and help you. Thanks for watching.